BBB AB2AB podcast is filmed in front of a live studio audience.
Hello, I'm here with Carlos Romero from Payroll Vault. He is one of our newest accredited businesses who specializes in HR services and payroll. So, how are you doing today?
Good, how are you?
Good, it's a Monday.
Yeah.
I mean, nope, it's not a Monday.
It's a Tuesday.
Yeah,
it's a Tuesday, but that's okay. That's why Monday was so impactful. Yeah, no, I get you.
Yeah, absolutely. So, tell me a little bit about your services and
what we do.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, I'd love to. We provide payroll services to everyone in New Mexico, right? We're really targeting small businesses, medium-sized businesses. We want to help folks manage their payroll, manage their HR services, their workman's comp, really ensure that everything from a back-end perspective is handled so that they can focus on their business. But yeah, we provide our services to really anyone in Albuquerque that's needing payroll.
Okay, awesome. So one of the things you mentioned early on was that you work with bookkeepers and CPAs and payroll people and HRs. So talk about that. Supporting, it's not competition. So.
Yeah, I think I mentioned support. I support a lot of bookkeepers as well. We partner. It's all about that networking
Absolutely.
piece. I like to bring them here to your office and kind of expand that networking piece because we're always providing that level of support from a financial perspective, either paying their employees or managing their books. I refer out to some amazing bookkeepers, amazing CPAs, and so building that relationship really helps me sustain a good working relationship with my clients and just overall support.
Making it an easy solution.
Yeah, 100%.
So, what got you started in HR, in Payroll Vault?
Payroll.
Why
payroll, right?
Yeah,
Why
I'm
payroll? So I've owned a few businesses, and one of the things that I struggled with is understanding how to take care of everything from the back end. You have this gusto of you want to advertise, you want to market, you want to get those clients, you want to get those customers, you want to sell. And what happens is you start to forget about the books in the back, right? How do you get those employees paid? Do you have enough money to pay your employees? Those are the things that I started to struggle with. So I noticed that businesses really needed that support. We are offering the public, we as businesses offer the public either services or products, and there's not a lot of help in the back end, right? So that's what we do. That's why I went into the payroll industry, because I wanted to help businesses support their business.
Yeah, that really aligns with what we're trying to do at BBB is we're just trying to provide resources and make sure that businesses are supported, because it is not easy to be in business, but it's definitely worth it to be in business.
Oh, 100%.
So, yeah.
100%.
So tell me how you build relationships with your customers, how you get them, what's your flavor?
Yeah, how do we do what we do, and why is it important, and how do we build that relationship? I'm really proud of the Google reviews that we have online. It talks about that personal connection that we have, that guidance that we give. I build relationships by making sure that I ask questions to my clients. How do you need this set up? What do you need from us? And how can we deliver upon that? Obviously, you can't make everyone happy.
Right.
You know, there's certain aspects of payroll and just what you have to do that you manually have to go in there and get everything done. Even with AI, there's a lot of manual work.
Sure.
But we build those relationships by making sure that we're answering those questions, that we're giving guidance, and ultimately we build that relationship off of trust, right?
Yeah.
Can they trust that we're going to pay their employees? Are we going to pay their taxes? Are we going to report everything accurately? And that's what we focus on.
Absolutely. So what is a trend you're seeing with business owners? What is something you want to give a tip on, or a mistake to avoid?
Yeah. Mistakes in the payroll, anything in finance, there's going to be mistakes, right? Did I move this money here, or where am I paying that? The mistake I see is not filing their taxes appropriately, paying their employees a 1099 versus a W-2, and what those impacts are, right?
Yeah.
It's not that you can't do it, it's understanding the type of employee that you have.
Absolutely.
But I think the biggest issue that I see is a lot of people think that they can go to an AI platform or some sort of larger company and say, hey, I can do this all on my own, it's really inexpensive. the tailored service that we provide you to our clients here in Albuquerque and Rio Rancho and so forth, it's really about that question. How am I guided through, and is it right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, understanding the why behind something, not just doing it because you're told you have to do it.
Yeah,
So,
how many times, I can't tell you how many times I've had people come up to me and say, hey, I'm getting all of these notices. Why am I doing this? And I tell them, don't panic. We're going to figure it out. At the end of the day, there's a solution. But the reason you're getting some of these notices is because the platform allowed you to do all this stuff, but didn't tell you some of this other information that you needed to know.
Absolutely, yeah. So what's next for Payroll Vault? Where are we going? How's it?
It's just growing clients out there networking. We're really trying to push our branding. We recently put our the Better Business certification on our website.
Awesome.
We're kind of enhancing some of that. Your team has been sending some of the information. We're attending a lot of the networking events that I know I just missed one, but I'm going to attend the next one. But I'll be there. But it's really just kind of expanding our outreach into the community and just making sure that people know that we're around. We're not another choice. We're the choice to make sure that you're running payroll accurately and that it's done in a way that you feel supported.
Wonderful. So if people want to look you up, where can they find you? What's your website?
Yeah, they can find you really just on Google, searching Payroll Vault near me. You'll check us out. Please check out our reviews when you get a chance. But my direct number is 505-601-4321. I'd love to hear from you.
Awesome. Any parting words?
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it and hope to see you and talk to you soon.
Thank you. Take care.